Hi guys. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Happy Monday to you.
Hi, Cat.
Happy Monday to you. It is overcast over here, and not sure if you can see it. Let me see. Yeah, that's how overcast it is, guys. We've had rain. We've had rain since some Saturday night and a lot on yesterday, so it's very rainy over here. But I wanted to come on here. Make you want to say hi to the peoples?
No.
No? I'm sure the people want to see you. Huh? Mickey's trying to handle his business, so. How are you guys doing? It's been like forever. Welcome to my channel. This is Beverly Alexander. Not on my soapbox. Don't mind my grandbaby. Not on my soapbox. How are you guys doing? I haven't spoken to you guys this intimately forever, and I'm going to speak to you guys again today because Mickey and I are going to be doing some more baking today. So we'll come back on here. But I wanted to come back on because I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something that I have been seeing in my community, and I just want to talk about it for a little bit. If you read my thumbnail, it says, don't get so wrapped up in your stuff. You know, we can get very wrapped up in our stuff, can we? We can get very wrapped up in our stuff. And we forget about the relationships that God has given us. You know, this is my question. What's more important than relationships? What's more important? Because relationships help us to be better human beings. Really, it really helps us to be better human beings. But sometimes we take our relationships for granted, don't we? I cannot tell you how many relationships I'm involved in where I am taken for granted. I am the one who gives and gave and gave and gave and gave. I give all the time because I understand it's important to show the people that you have relationship with that they're important to you and that you love them. And I have found in practically all of my let me not be fair. I have found in a lot of my relationships. Let me be fair because I have some really great people I have relationship with, and they are as well as invested as I am. But I have found that most of my relationships, the people I'm in a relationship with, they don't even give half. They don't even make half of the effort that I make. And I found that to be true for a lot of people. You know, people value you based on their need. I mean, I don't make any profit. I didn't make any profit. And I'm not, this is not a negative video, really. It's really not a negative video. It's really about being truthful. But before I go on to there, my name is Beverly Alexander. This is I. Welcome to my channel. Listen, don't forget to press the like button, guys. The like button is what helps. You can't press, like as well too, but you need to subscribe. You need to go to YouTube. All my information is in the heading there on my social media pages. Go to YouTube. Press the subscribe button. Put the notification. Excuse me. I've been up since 3 something. Put the notification bell on, and whenever I post a video, you're gonna get a ding saying, "Hey, not of my soapbox has posted something." And if you like what I'm doing, press like, smash the button. You know, tell a friend, why not? If you like what I'm doing, you know, if you just like to hear me talk, it's okay. You know, if you like the time I spend with my grandbaby, because we spend a lot of time together, my life is, he is my life. He is my life, you know. He is my life. Right, Mick? That's my sweetie. I love that boy. Yes. You know, if you, oh, sorry about that. If you like what I'm doing, check me out. Take me off. So I was saying that I have found that a lot of relationships that I am in, the people I'm in relationship in, they don't make half the effort. I'm the one who calls all the time. I'm the one who texts. I'm the one who check in. I'm the one who makes sure when birthday comes around that I call or text or whatever. You know, I'm invested. And that's just the way I am. You know, if I consider you a friend, if you're in relationship and you're valuable to me, I make the effort. But I've found it not so to be with everyone. And listen, I'm not judging everyone based on my standard at all. I'm just saying something. But this is what I want to talk about for just a tiny bit, because I'm getting ready to have school with Mickey, is that just to say that we shouldn't get so caught up in our stuff. Oh my gosh. Our stuff is what's running our lives. Okay? We have forgotten the art of talking to each other. Just talking to each other. I can't howl right now, Mickey. I'll howl with you later. He found the fox, so he knows we always have a big howling party. I have found that we don't even talk to each other anymore. How sad is that? We don't talk to each other anymore. We don't even know what interests each other. You know, we don't go for a walk and talk. Everybody is talking, but they have their phone close by. You know, they have something else to do. They have another relationship to take care of. They got a thing to do. They got this to do. They got that to do. And we've forgotten how to speak to each other, the art of talking to each other. You know? And another thing that I find that we do is that we assume, you know, when somebody is speaking to us, before we wait to hear what they're saying, what they're asking, what their request is, if there's anything, if they're making a suggestion, asking a question, we have already concluded the answer. So instead of listening, we assume. We assume because we're too busy. We're too busy. You know, and that's sad. You know, we are only interested in small talk. Nobody wants a deep thing anymore. Nobody wants a deep thing anymore. Nobody wants to be bothered. You have to put some of these back in their base, because you can't find anything when there's so many things on the table. Yeah, you dropped the number 2. But you can't find anything when there's so many on the table. Right? Here, here's number 2 here. Yes. Everybody wants to indulge in small talk. I cannot stand small talk. Give me something of, okay, Mickey, give me something of substance. Tell me about you, how you're doing, where you are, what you're about, where you're going, what you need, what have you accomplished, where you feeling. I want to hear about stuff that pertains to you. We don't have to talk about the weather. We all experience the weather together, you know, and some of us experience it differently too, even though we having the same weather. You know, some people might feel rain as being wet, and some people might feel rain as being free, you know. So
Ow.
But hi, Mick Mick. that's my love. That's my joy. Be careful, don't fall on your head. Yes. You know, so all we interested in is small talk, nonsense, day and night. I don't need it. I'm too old for nonsense. And I'm not saying you have to be heavy, but I'm saying let's talk about stuff that makes sense. Let's talk about substance. You know, it's all about our stuff now. Is it just me, guys? Is it just me? Tell me, when was the last time someone actually took you out on a walk, or you took someone out for a walk and you just went for a stroll and were just in the moment? And you were just in the moment, just talking, you know, just loving on life, loving on each other, you know, checking in on each other. When was the last time someone genuinely checked in on you? Just say, I've been thinking about you. You've been on my mind. I've been praying for you. I know you had a difficult decision to make. I know you just came through a situation, and I just want you to know that you were in my prayer, and I'm praying that that stuff is behind you, and I just want you to know that I love you so much, and I think you are awesome. When was the last time someone actually acknowledged your humanity, actually acknowledge your kindness, actually acknowledge your existence? I have found that people call me when they are in difficulty and they need soothing, or they need help, or they need care. I don't mind it. If I can help, I will, and that's across the board. People knows that. But that cannot be the only time you call me. I am a human being also. I need nurturing. I need caring. I need checking in on also. And this video is not even about me. It's about my observation. Something is happening in this world where we are loving stuff more than we are loving the people we have relationship in. And it is really a sad commentary. We can easily exchange stuff for relationships. Is this just my observation, guys? Is it just my observation that we have low tolerance for each other, and we have more sentiment, more strength, more energy for our stuff? For our stuff? Has the world gone mad? Yeah, throw it in here. Put it in there. Put the pieces in there. Excuse me? I don't want you to lose them. Are you hearing me? Am I making this up, guys? Listen. Let's see what else I have here. Yes, I talk about a small talk, you know. And what about respect? Do we know how much we disrespect each other? We don't only disrespect each other in words, but we disrespect each other with lack of words. We disrespect each other with the way we communicate, our non-verbal communication. Get the trapezoid. What shape is that? What shape is this?
Trapezoid.
It's a trapezoid, yeah. You know, we disrespect each other. Listen. We've got to come back to each other. We've got to come back to each other. We can just replace each other with a stroke of a brush. Boom, I don't have need for you anymore. Boom, I don't have need for you anymore. Guys, I am not making this up. I see it with my own eyes. no one seems to have patience for each other. No one remembers that we need to love people more than we love ourselves, in the sense of, oh no, let me just take that back, because I know I'll get a little beating for that. We need to love people the way we love ourselves. And when you are in a marriage, you need to put that partner before you, because that comes back to you. Put that partner's need before yours, and that partner put their needs before you, your needs before them. But I'm finding out that we have become so self-absorbed, selfish, and the selflessness, that's like a curse word. It's like a curse word. What is happening to us? Hi, Sister Bernadette. How are you, Sister Bernadette? I am talking about us not being so wrapped up in our stuff. Good morning, beloved. I pray you are well right now in this particular moment. I pray that your family is fine and that you're hanging and holding, and God is preeminent in your life, beloved. It's always good to see your name on my life. So I'm talking about my observation. My observation is that we are so wrapped up in stuff that we are throwing our relationships at the side. Nobody is making that time for each other anymore. It's amazing. The more stuff God gave us, is the more we abuse it. Isn't that a sad commentary, Sister Bernadette? Our relationships have fallen by the wayside. And one of the questions I asked was, when was the last time someone literally checked in on you to see how you're doing? Oh, great. Have a great time. I was just showing the people, it is so overcast over here. We've had rain last night. And believe it or not, the wet weather is already here. It is so overcast and so dark. Sit down before you fall on, honey. It is so overcast and so dark. You know, but I know you're having a great time, because whenever we say grandchildren, that is a great, great thing. You know, I pray you're having a blast. But I am getting ready to have school with Mickey, and I just wanted to talk about one of my observations, because I observe that relationship is no longer prioritized. It is no longer number one in our lives. Our relationship is somewhere in between there. We can dismiss each other like that, as though we have no use for each other, and we fail to realize that relationships are a gift from God. He birthed us into a family so we can have relationships. Relationships are important, but nobody is investing in their relationships anymore. It seems to be a thing, you know, only if it suits me. And I talk about, you know, most of my relationship, I am doing all the hard work. And people tend to come to me when they need, or they're hurting, or they need prayers, or they need spiritual guidance. And I am not mad at that. But what I'm saying is that should not be the only time somebody called me. Because I am a human being also. And I too need to be nurtured. I'm going to nurture myself. That's my responsibility first and foremost. But in relationship, we also owe each other that as well. So my thing is, when did we start putting stuff before self? You know, this is what we've come to. I see we put stuff before we put stuff before others. We put stuff before others. You know, we run after this, we run after that, and ask us about our relationships. Ask people about their relationships, Sister Bernadette, and then let me know what your conclusion is. Ask them, how is your relationship with your mom? How is your relationship with your husband? How is your relationship with your wife? How is your relationship with your children? And then you get a blank stare going on there. The investment, nobody's making that investment. There's hardly ever people are making that investment in their relationship anymore. You know, and so if it's just me and if it's just what I see in Washington, let me know. Let me know, you know, because we are missing the most valuable thing that God gave us, and that's relationships. Relationship is what makes us better, what makes our lives happier. And you can attest to that. You in the Poconos right now with your grandbabies, and every day, every moment that you're like, oh my God, I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful. That's how I feel about this one. Because my relationship with him is so valuable. And I am so grateful that I get to spend this time with him before he grows up and becomes his own person. You understand what I'm saying? And I try to have a good relationship with 30 p.m. So 30 p.m., I'm not sure. That's why I try to have a good relationship with everyone else. You know, I work on my relationship with people because that's important. You know. But anyway, that's what I have, Sister Bernadine. I really want us to just be mindful that the stuff that God gave you is not to replace the relationships. That we have to work. That we have to work on our relationships. We have to work on a relationship with our children. And that takes effort. We have to work on a relationship with our spouse. That takes effort. We have to work on a relationship with our friends. There's a lot of relationships we are managing. And some relationships are definitely falling through the cracks. What about our relationship with God? How is that relationship going? Going to worship, that's good. But the real relationship with God is a personal relationship. How is that going? How is your relationship with God going? Can we be honest? Can we really talk? Can we really talk? Are we putting in the time? Are we putting in the... I will read a few just now. Are we putting in the effort? You know, let's talk. If I'm wrong, say, Bev, nah, you're wrong on this one. Nah, Bev, you missed this. You missed the mark on this one. I am saying that I have moved to Washington State, and so have some of my relationships. I've moved, but my relationships stayed wherever they were. I'm the one that's making the effort. So is it that I am requiring too much from relationships now? Relationship has taken to be in a relationship means something else? Huh? To be in a relationship means something else now. Nobody gave me the memo, Sister B. So I'm trying to ask. Should I not ask for some intimacy in a relationship? Huh? Should I not ask for some time in a relationship? Huh? Should I not have expectations in a relationship? But this is what I see whenever I look around. No intimacy in relationships, no efforts in relationship. Everything is surface. And Sister Bernadine, you know, we older folk, we ain't got time for surface stuff. We like truth and in-depth stuff. Nobody got time for no surface stuff. We are not teenagers. We want to be involved in things that matters. So that's my thing. That's what God gave me. Our stuff takes precedence. And our relationship, we mistreat our relationships and we expect it to be there when we need it. Wow. That's what I'm finding. We don't make any investment in our relationship, but when we are in need, we expect our relationships to be there still. It doesn't work like that. Whatever you put into your relationship, that's what you're going to get out. And let me just segue into let me just go left a little bit here. If you are in relationships or in a relationship that someone is not making half the effort that you're making, you need to reassess that relationship. I'm just saying, you need to reassess that relationship, because if someone loves you, they're going to make sure that you're okay. They're going to put in the work. And listen, it's sad to say I have a lot of relationships I need to let go of. I need to let go of. The reason why I'm holding on to some of these relationships is because the love in my heart. But in all truthfulness, I need to get rid of them, because you teach people how to treat you. You teach people how to treat you. And so there are other people who are dying to get to know you. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Hey.
There are other people who are waiting in the wing to get to know you. But you hold on to something that was. Sister Bernadine, since I've been here, you know how many people said to me, Sister Alexander, I admire you. Can we be friends?
Yeah.
Beverly, I admire you. I would like to have you as a friend. You know how many people? And I'm not tooting my own horn. Sister Bernadine is not even, you know me. I don't care about that stuff. I'm just making a point here. There's so many people waiting in the wings to get to know you, but you're holding on to relationships that are taking you for granted. What's wrong with that? You know, if you're making 100% and the other person is making 60, you have to evaluate that relationship. That's not good. But I'm telling you, this is what I'm seeing. People's stuff is more valuable than their relationship. And unfortunately, that's the life we're living in. That's the world we're living in, and it's true. You either hang on and take it, or you hop off. I'm hopping off. I'm hopping off, because if you're not bringing the same value to what we have, I'm hopping off. I'm hopping off. But one person I know always bring the 110 all the time, and then some. That's God. I don't have to ask about, you know, what he's giving, because he gives everything. He gave everything already, and he still takes care of all my needs, all my wants. The frills on top. You know, and as long as God don't let go of us, we're good. But we are in relationships, and we need to call it for what it is. If the relationship that you're in is not serving your need, if you've outgrown the relationship, you need to let it go. It's okay. You need to let it go. And sometimes when you let go of a relationship, the person realizes your value and they reconnect. And sometimes you need to do that. You need to clip it sometimes. You need to clip it sometimes. And that's what you got to do. But don't let your stuff take over your relationships, please. Don't be so distracted by your things and what you're doing and mess up your relationships. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Anyway, that's what I was thinking about. That's what I said, my sweet boy. He knows he's loved. That's what I was thinking about. Let me go start school with my baby. We're going to be back on here again, because we'll be doing a little more cooking today. Sister B, enjoy your time in the Poconos. You don't need me to tell you that. My peoples out there, listen, hit me up. Let me know what you think about this video. If you think that I'm on it, talk about it. Talk to me about your experiences, you know, in the relationship that you think that's lacking. You know, are you one of the fortunate ones who are in relationships and those are working? Talk about the relationships that are working also. Because I'm not here to bash relationships. It's not about bashing relationship. You know, everything. I'm all about positivity. But I'm also about calling things as it is, so we can live in a better way. So tell me about the relationship that you have that are working. Tell me about the relationships that are not. Tell me about the efforts that you're making and the efforts that's not being made towards those relationships. Let's have a dialogue, people. I can only hear myself think. I want feedback from you guys. Hit me up. Let me know what you feel about it. Let me know if you've been thinking about it. Let me know how you've been feeling about it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Listen, it's always love on this end. You hear me? Right, Mick? It's always love on this end. I just want to drop that because that's what I see. That's what I'm aware of. That's what I'm aware of. Don't press nothing. He's always trying to shut something up. That's what I'm aware of. I'm speaking from my truths. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Be kind. Love deeply. Speak softly. Give you 110. No regrets. No remorse. No excuses. No regrets. I love you. I love you to bits and pieces. Have a good one. Sister Bernadine. Wee! Love you guys. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.